Real estate math, plug it in. Learn fast with base formulas. Today we're going to review discount points and loan fees. The question, how much did the borrower pay in discount points? The formula, loan times discount point percentage equals amount paid in discount points. And the rule is that when you see the number in your problem, you put the percent in your formula, loan times, and you put in the discount point, and always have a percent with it, equals amount paid in discount points. The next questions that you need to memorize a formula for both the questions are, what was the lender's approximate yield? And the key words are, what was the lender's yield? And the next question, using the same formula, how many discount points are needed? And this is the formula you need to memorize. DP plus interest equals Y for yield, minus interest equals DP, discount points. So you have both these questions you can answer with this one formula. And you always have to have to answer your questions with the fractions, you always have to have 8 at the bottom of your discount point and your interest rate. All has to be in 8s before you can work out your problem. And now let's do some problems. The first problem that we're going to do is the question, what was the lender's approximate yield? And our problem today, if a loan carries an interest rate of 9.5% and a discount of 6 points, what would be the yield to the lender? Now, let's show on our sheet how we do this problem. What would be the yield? In our problem, it says the interest rate is 9.5% and the discount points are 6. We put the 6 under the fraction because we have to have always an 8 under the discount points to work the problem. Now we see that the interest rate is not in 8s yet, so we have to convert that. Now there is a chart that you need to memorize, and you can automatically put down what the fraction is. The chart says 1/4 equals 2/8, 1/2 equals 4/8, 3/4 equals 6/8, and a whole 1 equals 8/8. And you can memorize this chart and you can put it down automatically without the conversion. Today I'm going to show you how to convert. The question, what would be the yield? You pull out from your problem the interest rate, which is 9.5%, the discount point was 6, and we put an 8 under it. Now we put 8 for the common denominator. 8 into 8 will be 1, and 1 times 6 will give us 6. 2 into 8 will be 4, and 4 times 1 gives you 4. And in yield, you always add for yield. So 6 and 4 is 10/8. And you have a whole 9. Now you need to say your 8 into your 10 will give you a whole number of 8/8 out of that. And you have 2 left over. When you take 8 out of 10, you have 2 8s left over. So you would add the whole, which would be 10. And we see that 2 8s can go back. And if you've studied your chart, memorized it, you would know that 2 8s were 1/4 automatically. But if you don't know your chart, then you need to understand you do it this way. You divide both of them by 2, the lowest number, to come out with 1/4. And then you add your 10, and 1/4 would be your yield answer. Now let's do the next discount point. How many discount points are needed? And let's do the problem. If a lender requires a 10.5% yield on a loan with a 10 and 1/8 interest rate, the number of discount points needed would be what? This time, our question is how many discount points are needed? And we would put down yield from your problem is 10.5. Interest rate is 10 and 1/8. And when you do yield, you always do minus for yield. So 10.5. We know that 10 and 8 is already into eighths, so we don't have to convert that one, but we do have to convert the half. So you use 8 as your common denominator, and if you already knew and studied your chart, you know 1/2 would be 4/8, so you would automatically put that as 4/8, and then your 1/8 on this side. To convert it though, you would put your common denominator as 8, because both of them have 8 in common. 8 divided by 8 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 and 8 is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. So we know 1/2 is 4/8. And then you have minus. 4/8 minus 1/8 gives you 3/8. And we know 10 from 10 gives you 0. So they're asking for the discount point. You know that the top number is your discount points, so that it's 3 discount points that are needed. Now, the next formula that you need to memorize in question, how much did the borrower pay in discount points? And your formula is loan times discount point percent equals amount paid in discount points. And let's do a quick a problem. Brooke decided to borrow $90,000 on her new home. The lender charged 5 discount points. How much did Brooke pay in discount points? Let's plug. The loan was $90,000 times the DP, which is 5, and always have a percent in your problem, times 5% equals, and that's what you would get for your amount paid in discount points. Now let's look again at these formulas. The question, how much did the borrower pay in discount points? The formula, loan times DP percent equals amount paid in discount points. The questions, what was the lender's approximated yield? And then the other question, how many discount points are needed? You use the same formula, DP plus interest equals Y minus interest equals DP. Also memorize your chart of conversion of fractions. 1/4 equals 2/8, 1/2 equals 4/8, 3/4 equals 6/8, and a whole equals 8/8. Now I want to ask some questions. What are you having problems with in real estate math? What other content do you need to help you with real estate math? If you have a problem you would like for me to show how to solve the problem, please comment. Please comment on the Real Estate Math Plug It In book. Also, if you like what you hear in these problems, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you.